Hello, welcome back. I am Statman Dave. Today, it's 100% Statman on the preview. You've been asking for it in the comments, so we have done that. See you later, Howson. See you later, McCullough. It's time to talk about the Champions League. Come on! So, first up, of course, Manchester United need a single point to top the group, which means they'll miss potential banana skins in that first knockout round of PSG and Bayern Munich. What this means for Manchester United is it's not a must-win game, but just getting a draw away is going to be crucial. So the big question we've got to answer first, of course, is should Paul Pogba start? Paul Pogba was brilliant returning from injury against Newcastle United last weekend, a sensational performance in central midfield. What I liked about Paul Pogba in this Manchester United team is how he drifts to this right wing, that when Juan Mata comes inside, if Mata's playing as a right midfielder, Paul Pogba provides the width, and a great assist for, of course, Anthony Martial. What a goal, what an absolute performance from Paul Pogba. But back to the question, should he start versus FC Basel? And I'd say yes, definitely, 100%. How I'd use Paul Pogba in this game is I'd make him play until United have grabbed that first goal. If they haven't by 60 minutes, then potentially remove him. I think in terms of Paul Pogba, what he needs is match fitness, and he's only going to get that from playing games. It's a lower tempo in the Champions League, of course. We've seen Michael Carrick dominate games away from home, playing those square passes and getting a 95% pass accuracy. So that's what I want to see from Paul Pogba, a controlled display, but maybe coming off on 60 minutes and then bringing on the big man, Marouane Fellaini, to save the day. Moving on to the second point of discussion for today's show, and that is Martial and Marcus Rashford. Can they play together? Mourinho, does he think so? Maybe not. In a defensive sense, there could be a little bit of work done. For me, Manchester United at the weekend, they were a little bit of a broken side, at some points looking like a 4-2-4, in a way with Matic and Paul Pogba controlling the whole part of the midfield. The tactical change for Mourinho in that second half, though, was to sort of rotate Mata to that right wing and play Marcus Rashford as sort of a second striker, with Martial and Rashford switching position. And that's what I liked a lot. I like the interchange between those two guys. Both have been brilliant this season, both in Europe and the Premier League. Of course, Anthony Martial, what a performance against CSK Moscow. The 2 assists and the goal from the penalty spot. I want to see more performances like that in Europe for Anthony Martial. Defensively, could do a little bit of work in terms of his tracking back, but going forward, he's been fantastic this season. In the Premier League, of course, 5 goals and 2 assists. And his partner, his tag partner, the greatest tag team since the Dudley Boys, it's of course Marcus Rashford. 3 goals and 4 assists in the Premier League this season. In the Champions League, he's also been doing good, getting some assists, getting some goals. But what I want to see from Rashford is sort of that continual improvement of his game. I love that he's evolving his game. You know, you take the game against Chelsea, has the header, close on goal, just fires it over the bar. Big chance that he could have scored. You take it a little bit further, game against Newcastle, a similar situation. What he does this time, a simple flick down to Paul Pogba to fire home. Both of the guys, though, 2 of the best young talents in world football, and it's very exciting to be a Manchester United fan with those 2 guys around. But do they make your starting team? Should we ask Howson? No, we're not going to ask McCullough. Absolutely not. We're just going to go with my team today. So, from back to front, we're going to rotate the squad. I think we're going to throw a bit of David De Gea in goal. I just like seeing David De Gea in between the sticks in every single game. I think he's just the best keeper in the world right now. You know, again, making some fantastic saves at the weekend against Newcastle. On to right fullback, I think we'd see a little bit of rotation here. I'd like to see Matteo Darmian playing as the right back, give Valencia a bit of a break. He's playing a high-octane role. Arguably the only guy on the right-hand side for Manchester United this season, so he could be doing with a bit of a rest. Over to left back, I think I'd throw in Daley Blind again, giving a little bit of control at the back. To centre-half, this is where there could be some variation of positions for Mourinho. For me, I'd play Victor Lindelof, 100%. I think he needs more game time, and he's fantastic on the ball. Partnering Victor Lindelof, though, I'd love to see a bit of Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe this season when he's played, and last season, has been so exciting. Another good young Manchester United centre-half coming through the club. Into midfield, I think United would go with a 4-2-3-1 after playing that against Newcastle, and it working so well. Into midfield, I would partner Paul Pogba, potentially with Ander Herrera, giving Nemanja Matic a bit of time off, even throwing in Scott McTominay. I thought Scott McTominay was brilliant against Benfica, so actually, we're going to go with that. We're going to go McTominay and Paul Pogba. I make the rules, because this is 100% Statman on Full-Time Devils. You want to see more Statman? Jump on to Statman Dave on YouTube. But this is Full-Time Devils, so subscribe to Full-Time Devils down below. Anyway, back to the team. So the 3 behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Yes, I want Zlatan to start. It's going to be great. When he scores his first goal after returning from injury, I want to see him playing as a striker. I want to see him getting some minutes, testing out that knee. Behind, of course, the big man. Going to go with Marcus Rashford as a number 10. Anthony Martial on the left wing. And on the right, a bit of Henrik Mkhitaryan. Done well in Europe over the past few seasons. Needs to get that sort of performance levels back up to top. But that's my team, a 4-2-3-1. FC Basel, you say? What system do they play this season, Dave? Well, they play a 3-4-3 that drops back to a 5-4-1 when they've not got the ball. I wasn't very impressed with FC Basel when they came to Old Trafford. They didn't really provide anything in an attacking intent, and there wasn't any pace going forward. One reason why they were so poor going forward at Old Trafford is they lacked the pace of Oblin going forward. Oblin this season has scored 3 goals in the Champions League, making him the joint top scorer of players under 21. The fella has such pace, but can finish as well, composed in the penalty area, likes to open himself up and side foot the ball home. So if you don't want to deal with the FC Basel attack and he's playing on the wing, they've got to sit a little bit deeper and don't give him any space to run in behind. But anyway, it's prediction time. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Manchester United win. United will be 2 goals up, Pogba will come off, and then they'll concede a goal because they'll lack that control. But anyway, if you haven't already, like the video because you want to see me, again, 100% Statman on Full Time Devils. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Full Time Devils if you are new. I've been Statman Dave. See you later. Over and out.